Hi people, it's me, Anja. My pronouns are she and her, and welcome back to my channel for a new video. First of all, happy Black History Month. Second of all, I'm so excited to film today's video because I love making videos about anticipated releases, and I made a video like this last year, so might as well just make it an annual tradition. Anyway, the first book on this list is called Turning. This book comes out the 1st of March, and I'm absolutely so excited for it. First of all, this book is a YA contemporary, and second of all, the concept kind of reminds me of The Other Side of Perfect, which was one of my favorite books of 2021, and the cover is so pretty. I know you're not supposed to judge a book by its cover, but I really hope the story inside is just as pretty and as gorgeous as the cover. Like, the illustrator, the cover design artist, deserves a raise. Like, that is so pretty. But anyway, this book is a YA contemporary that follows a black ballerina who has to face and confront her past after an injury causes her to reassess her future. I think you can kind of understand the similarity to The Other Side of Perfect, but I don't know where the similarities stop. But at any rate, I have really high expectations for this book because it sounds so cool and so awesome, and like I mentioned, the cover is literally so pretty, so I really hope that the inside is just as pretty. Anyway, this book comes out the 1st of March, and I'm really excited. The next book on this list is called Survive the Dome. This book is a YA science fiction thriller, and it comes out the 29th of March, and I'm absolutely so excited. This book almost made it on my list of my most anticipated 2022 new releases because it's written by the same author who wrote Yesterday's History, which was one of my almost favorites of 2021, so I have very, very high expectations for this book. I don't remember specifically what the synopsis is about. I believe it's about this young journalist who's trapped in a dome that's keeping residents in and information from getting out, but I don't know the specifics of that. Anyway, the concept just sounds so cool and so awesome and absolutely so inventive. Yesterday's History was so good and so fantastic that I know that this book is also going to be so good and so fantastic. The protagonist is black and queer, just like the main character of Yesterday's History, so I'm excited to read another book with queer POC representation. So anyway, this book comes out the 29th of March, and I'm absolutely so excited. So there you have it. The next book on this list is called It's the End of the World and I'm in My Bathing Suit, and this book comes out the 5th of April. This book is a middle-aged contemporary, and it follows a young black boy who wakes up one day and discovers that he and his friends are the only people left in the world, which honestly sounds so thrilling and so exciting, but also so terrifying. Like, I cannot even fathom that. But anyway, this author previously wrote The Opposite of Always and Early Departures, so I'm so excited for this book. I believe that this book is his middle grade debut, but maybe it's not. At any rate, it's going to be the first middle grade book that I read by him, and since I've read his previous YA books, I have very high expectations for this book because it sounds so awesome and so inventive and absolutely so cool. Like, I have no idea what to expect, and we love to see it. This book sounds like it's going to be so awesome and so good. So like I mentioned, I'm really looking forward to this book, and it comes out in early April. So yeah, we love to see it. The next book on this list is called The Marvelous. This book comes out the 3rd of May, and it's a middle-grade urban fantasy following a young girl who has a type of magic that has a lot of negative stereotypes about it, and she attends a magical school in the sky, which sounds so exciting. First of all, this author previously wrote The Bells duology, which I read about 2 years ago now, if I'm not mistaken, and if there's one thing that I remember from that series, is that her world building was so unique and so inventive, so I'm expecting that this world will be so immersive and so awesome. Second of all, I love underdog main characters. I love the fact the main character is already an underdog for something that she cannot control. You know what I mean? Like, it sounds so awesome and so cool. Third of all, the cover is so pretty. I know I mentioned earlier that I shouldn't judge a book by its cover, but this cover looks so pretty and so awesome. Fourth of all, I love middle grade, I love fantasy. Urban fantasy is typically not my favorite subgenre of fantasy, but I'm starting to enjoy it a lot more. So anyway, I have very high expectations for this book, and it comes out on the 3rd of May, so I'm very excited. The next book on this list is called This Wicked Fate. This book is a YA urban fantasy sequel, and it comes out the 21st of June. And for those who don't know, this book is the sequel to This Poison Heart, which is a YA urban fantasy retelling of The Secret Garden, and it's written by the same author who wrote Cinderella's Dead in 2020. This Poison Heart was so good, and it was so inventive, and it was absolutely so thrilling, and I really enjoyed it. So now I have really high expectations for this sequel. Like, the first book was so good. I had really low expectations because Cinderella's Dead, in my opinion, wasn't that great, but This Poison Heart was so great. So when this cover and the title was released, I was so excited. It really amplified my excitement because, like I've mentioned previous times, this cover is so pretty. But anyway, I really hope that the story inside matches the beauty of this cover. You know what I mean? Anyway, I have really high expectations for this book because I really enjoyed the first book. So with that said, I'm really looking forward to it. So, in conclusion, happy Black History Month, and I hope that these books are now on your radar if they weren't already. If you enjoyed this video, please don't hesitate to give it a big thumbs up. Comment down below the umbrella emoji if you made it all the way to the end of the video. Thanks for watching, subscribe to my channel if you're new, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!